96.1 ODZ, Central New York's greatest hits. 2 days ago, we crowned the singer for the Keith James All-Star Band, and it was a pretty big battle between he and Bill Burnett of Costin. But Shawn Scribner of Blame Anchor emerged victorious. I got him on the phone. Shawn, what's up today, man?
What's going on, man?
What are you normally up to at 7:15 in the morning?
Either I'm just going to bed or just finishing up a track. That's usually me.
Oh, yeah, so staying up all night, hitting the screens, right?
Usually.
How'd you hear about the contest?
Actually, my bass player, he was all about it. He's like, dude, you gotta check this out, you know? It sounds really cool. The whole concept is really cool.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that. And it's a fun way to get your fans involved, too.
Yeah.
You know, our fans, they dig us when we're on stage, but there's not always a whole lot of interaction going on between shows. So
Right.
I figure this would be kind of a fun way to get fans and musicians involved, when they're not on stage. Awesome, man. Well, I know nothing about you, so I'd like to take this time and we can get to know you as a person besides what you do musically. So we'll start with the music, though. What are you involved with? I know you sing, but you also see a guitar in your hand sometimes.
I've been playing guitar since I was like 4 years old, and I just kind of kept up at it. I kind of stole it from my dad, if you know what I mean. It went from there to singing and project after project. I'm in 2 bands right now, Blame Anchor, of course, and then I have another project, My Darling Dreadful. We'll be putting something out soon, a disc out.
You sound like you're wicked active. So no formal training, you just jumped into the pot, as it were, and pretty much got yourself cooked then, huh?
Yeah, that's it. Can't read music, just listen and play. That's me. Formalities out the window. I just play what I want to hear.
What kind of music do your 2 bands play? I'm assuming it's different styles.
VA's more of, it's just rock. There you go. There's no word for it.
Perfect.
And, My Darling Dreadful is kind of the same sense, but you just kind of throw in some orchestra, turntables. Yeah, it sounds messed up. I guess you got to hear it to understand it. It's really cool.
So there's more electronic elements in the other one.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. It's more crunchy, if that's the correct word.
Who's in Blame Anchor with you?
Donio's on bass. Dan Hartle's my lead guitarist. Myself, I do rhythm and lead vocals. Our new drummer, we just actually got our hands on him. It's Ox. So it's a pretty good lineup.
You got Ox on drums?
We do.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Do you guys play covers or originals? Tell me about that.
If you go to our shows, we got our originals, and we can fill up some time with that. We got a lot of originals, but we got to at least 4 hours, keep the fans happy kind of thing, the VA Nation. So we throw in covers that everybody knows. We take a spin on anything from the Bloodhound Gang's Bad Touch to Pink Razor Glass. So we got everything.
That sounds awesome, man.
Yeah,
the BA Nation, I heard you say. That sounds pretty cool. I dig that. Those are your fans, I take it.
Yep. Without them, we wouldn't be anything. So we have a full disc out on iTunes. It's everywhere. I mean, Amazon. Anywhere you can think of, it's there. You just look it up. It's Blame Anchor, Hail to the Broken's the name of the album. We're working on another disc.
We can't wait to see you guys. You all are invited before the All-Star Band gets up to play a small set if you guys want to.
We'd be down. It'd be cool.
So what kind of music really turns your crank? I have a feeling it's not going to be what I think it's going to be.
It definitely isn't. A lot of people think that I listen to, like the new modern things. And yeah, which is awesome. One of my favorite bands is Breaking Benjamin and Non-Point, stuff like that. But in actuality, I listen to like Elvis and, Buddy Holly, things like that from that era. It's like my favorite.
That's great, man. It shows a lot of musical versatility if you can play stuff as hard as what you're talking about, but then chill out with the buddy, That's great.
I've done some oldies covers too, threw them up on the net. I think they're on YouTube. Wherever there's music, that's where I am, man.
Well, when there's no music going on, when you're not playing on stage and listening to tunes, what are you up to, man? What do you do for work, and what are some of your hobbies and stuff?
I'm a freelance graphic artist. I make video games, movies, you name it. That's what I do. Anything really that's artistic, that's what I do for work and otherwise.
Well, that's the way creative people work, man. You don't just shut it off when you're off stage,
It sucks though when you can't shut it off, hence the insomnia. It's like a machine that just keeps going. I'm like, dude, shut off, and the button don't work.
Well, my son is a big video game fan, and we all like to watch movies at my house, so he'd love to hear that you'd like to make video games. That's crazy cool.
I tend to take my friends and I'm like, hey, just let me snap a photo. Okay, yeah, now you're in a video game. And they're like, what the hell?
That's great, man. Well, we're excited to have you on our team. I've never played with anybody in this band, including you, and we may not ever play again, although I'd like it if we would, but it's going to be a once-in-a-lifetime kind of an event we're a part of here, man.
Yeah, I'm excited.
We will see you October 23rd at Cavallo's for the big gig, okay?
Yeah, man.
Thanks for spending some time with us.
Thanks for having me.